He's brought down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Manning now on first down. This will be caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dez Bryant, 26 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, and sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This is Alfred Blue. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Wilson Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now it's a former Washington State running back. It's Chris Ivory. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And Charles, for Thomas Rawls, of course, coming off the dislocated ankle, do they ease him back in? What do you think?
I think that they do because they have another option now. Christian Michael, back with the club last year, late in the season. He's finally turned the corner and become a dependable guy, so they don't have to rush Rawls back. They can use him as a 1-2 punch when he's ready.
And that's been a lot of talk in the papers recently. We'll see how that plays out. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And there's a flag on the field. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second. On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
And Robinson with a big catch. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. That's caught at the 3. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's up and good. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kurz, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Rolls. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's caught right side. It turns. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw, it's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles driving over to this one. Some intrigue around a few quarterback battles going on right now in the league, isn't there?
Cleveland, they settled in early August. San Francisco, Denver, those continue to rage. But how about the Rams returning to L.A. and bringing a quarterback battle with them?
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost them 5 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, spinning away. And out now come the Seahawks. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They stay on the ground, rolls again, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 2nd down, rolls. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Bortles. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Bortles now to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They start on the ground with Rawls, fighting through, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to sling this. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 47 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Give him 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. Fighting for the... And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Dan Scuda in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson finding time. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now a play fake. Bortles trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now. They're going to...
There goes Thomas Rawls. And a cut in all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 48 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Bortles going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. No, not a good sign here. He is still down on the field. And he's obviously an integral part of this offense. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. It's caught right side, it turns. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And some room to work. A great read, and it's picked off. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
A running play for Rawls. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a good game.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again here. Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Well, Charles, there's an old saying,